Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's Tip Tuesday video. So for today, I am going to go over how to delete, replace, move around all of your add-ons. So this is a all about your add-ons part 2 video. Next week I will have my top 5 GoodNotes hacks and tricks and things like that. That was the video I originally planned for today, but I decided to do this one instead because I've gotten a lot of questions about this process. I also provided an update to one of the add-ons, the reading journal add-on. So if you are not in our Facebook group and you have Facebook, I highly recommend joining us there. I do lots of different messages and updates and things like that in that group, but I have asked those who purchased the reading journal add-on prior to 9 p.m. Mountain Time on Sunday, December 26th to message me on Etsy and provide your email address so that I can send the update to you. Through this experience, I have learned that I am likely going to put all of my stuff in Dropbox and share links to Dropbox because it's so much easier to provide updates that way. But in any case, that is what's going on. I will start also individually reaching out to those who purchased the reading journal add-on just to make sure you have the update before the new year comes and all that good stuff. So I'm going to share the process of deleting the previous version of the reading journal add-on, adding the new version in to share with you how that whole process goes. It's really simple. I'm also going to share with you how to export your add-on. So let's say you're getting ready for the next year, you're going to switch planners, you want to put the same add-on you have into your new planner and all that fun stuff. I will share that process with you. I'm also going to share how to move your dividers around. So if you put an add-on behind a divider and you decide you want to put it somewhere else, I will share that with you as well. So lots of information packed into this little video. Just a disclaimer real quick, I am using an iPad. This is my iPad Air 4. I'm also using GoodNotes. So this process is going to vary depending on what kind of device you have, what kind of PDF reading app you use. In my general research, the process is available in many of the other PDF reading apps. If it's not available in other PDF reading apps, what I would probably recommend for you is to use your add-ons as standalone planners. I feel like that would be the easiest, solution to that. It kind of stinks because, they're meant to be used behind the dividers, but they don't have to be. That's the beauty of it. It's super simple to use them as standalone little planners. I'm doing that with my notes add-on and my daily add-on because I don't need a daily page every single day. But those days that things are just kind of hectic and I really need to map out my day, that's when I plan to use my daily planner. And I like to split screen. I like to have my weekly view on one side and my daily on another side so I can look at my week and plan out my day as I'm looking at my week and all that kind of stuff. It's super simple to create a cover for a standalone add-on. If you duplicate the first page, you can layer a cover right on top of that page and you are good to go. You don't have to put a cover if you don't want to. The options are honestly limitless with it. So just wanted to mention that real quick, just a little disclaimer. I'm using an iPad, I'm using GoodNotes. And so again, if you're using some sort of different device or PDF reading app, go onto Google, go onto YouTube, look up how to export, your pages in your PDF reading app, how to move things around, because it's going to vary, depending on what you're using, obviously. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is replace my current reading journal add-on. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the reading journal section of my planner, which is right here. And if I scroll one page over, there's the current version of the reading journal add-on. I am going to tap on these 4 little squares in the upper left-hand corner right here. And once you've got this page open, you're going to be able to see all of your pages. I'm going to tap on select, and you're going to notice these little faint circles show up on the pages. So the one thing you're going to want to be very cautious about is not selecting something that you don't want to delete. You don't want to select, for example, the actual divider, because then it's gone for good. And that's another disclaimer. This is a permanent thing. This is not something you can undo. So you want to take your time, You know, don't rush through it or anything like that. Be very careful about it, double check your work, that sort of thing. But the process in general does not take long. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tap on that page with my finger. You'll see that it is selected. And what you can do for the other pages is you can tap on it and you can actually just hold your finger at the bottom of the screen there, and it's going to scroll through automatically and select everything for you. It's like the quickest thing. Rather than tapping each individual page, which would honestly take forever, you can just hold your finger down. It's going to select everything for you. Again, you want to be careful, watch the screen, make sure you're not selecting dividers themselves, but as you can see, all the pages are selected. So now I'm just going to scroll through up real quick. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it just to double check my work and make sure that I'm not deleting something. So I would encourage you to do this, because you want to make sure you're not deleting something on accident, you know, or you want to make sure you're, not deleting something. Can't talk this morning. I haven't had any coffee or caffeine yet this morning. Anyways, okay, so let's see. I have all the pages selected that I want to trash. So now I'm just gonna hit the trash button there. And that is gonna delete all those pages. So now you can see they are all gone. And I'm gonna go ahead and click done, go back to this page here, and then it's the same exact process. I'm gonna put the new version in by tapping on that little page with the plus sign, tapping on import. And let me just share real quick before I like rush through it. So I've tapped on that little page there with the plus sign. There's that import there, but one thing you want to make sure of is that after is selected, because we're inserting the add-on after that divider page. So I'm going to tap on import. I'm going to find my updated version. This is the update that I've sent to those who needed it. As you can see, the file itself for the reading journal add-on is actually very small. It's 1.5 megabytes, so pretty teeny tiny. So you don't have to delete the add-on if you don't want to. You can always just insert the new version right after the divider and you're good to go. But for me personally, I'm just gonna delete it. You don't have to though. It should not cause lagging issues or anything like that, because again, it's a very small file. But I'm gonna go ahead and tap on that to insert my new reading journal. And it's just gonna take a minute to import. There it goes, not even a minute, a couple seconds. And now my newest version of the reading journal is in there and it's good to go, which is very exciting. Now, the next process I wanted to share with you is how to export your existing add-ons to use in future planners. So, very easy process again. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go ahead and open up my 5-year journal. Obviously, it's a 5-year journal, so I'm gonna use it in 5 different planners. So it's a very, very simple process. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Now I've got my journal entry for 2022 in there, and now I'm gonna export it to use in my 2023 planner. So very, very important, make a note of this. You're going to get a couple different options to export. So let me go ahead and select the pages that I want to use. Again, using that same process of holding my finger down. This is also the same process you would use for exporting specific pages that you want to like maybe put into a book and like bind and save and everything. Some people like to like print out their planner pages and like as a photo, like in a Shutterfly book or something like that. So same process. So I'm gonna just scroll, 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 get all my 5-year journal pages in there. Make sure, again, I've got a divider selected there. I don't want to select that. So I'm gonna tap off of it. Anything that's selected will have that blue circle with the check mark. So I'm gonna go through and just scroll and make sure that I've got all the pages selected. I'm gonna make sure that there's not anything, you know, in here that I'm not wanting to include, you know. I feel like I cannot speak this morning, which is kind of a problem. Oh, okay. So there we go. Scroll, scroll. I'm just double checking. Okay, so we're good to go. So when you click on export, you're gonna have a couple different options. You're gonna have a PDF, which if you export as a PDF, the links will not work. That is the most important thing. The links will not work if you export as a PDF. If you export as an image, the links will not work. The image is a good option if you're wanting to export your planner pages and maybe like manipulate them more. You know, if you've got like you're doing like a collage page or something like that, or you want to crop certain things out, the image is a really good option. The PDF is a really good option if you're wanting to just print out your whole thing, or if you're like selecting certain pages to print and you want to print it out, get it bound and all that fun stuff. GoodNotes is the option you're going to want to select if you want your links to still work. You want to make sure to use GoodNotes. Use GoodNotes, use GoodNotes, use GoodNotes if you want your links to work. So I'm going to go ahead and click export, and it's going to export my document. I'm going to go ahead and save to my files, and we are good to go. So very quick, very easy. Now let's say I've got my next year's planner. So I'm gonna open up my planners here. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do a boho portrait version. And I'm gonna go to my home page so I can get to my dividers. I'm gonna go ahead and put my 5-year journal behind this first divider here. So 5-year journal. I'm gonna tap on it, that's gonna take me there. I'm gonna go ahead and label this as well, just so it's labeled and there's no confusion. 5-year journal. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this plus sign. I'm gonna go to import. I saved my GoodNotes file on my desktop, so I'm gonna find it. There it is. It's 1.4 megabytes. Now, the more you add to these, if I add a ton of stickers and stuff like that, that is going to impact the size of it, just FYI, but that's a pretty small file, which is great. So now I'm gonna tap on that there. It's gonna import the GoodNotes file, and you're gonna notice that everything is intact. Everything I've used, you can technically still erase it if you would like to, if you want to still, you know, make adjustments or anything like that, or you see something you want to fix. That's kind of the beauty too of exporting as a GoodNotes file, is you've got more flexibility in that sense. The other great thing is that the links are all still intact. So let me just flip this around so you guys can see it a little bit better. So if I go to the bottom here and I tap on August, it's going to pull up August. If I tap on August 1st up here, it's going to take me to that first page, which is how all of my add-ons are set up to make it really easy to get back to that divider, which that divider takes you back to the home screen. By tapping on the divider label area there, it'll take you back to the home page. So very quick and easy. And then, yeah, if I go to August 21st, it's gonna pull up August 21st. So you get the gist. So that is how you'll want to export your add-on to be able to use the link still. How I personally decided which add-ons to put into my planner, which ones not to, because I know it might seem easier to like leave the 5-year journal out, and you absolutely can. Again, there's so much flexibility with this. You don't have to put the add-ons into the planner and stuff, but I wanted to leave add-ons that I plan to use using like split screen, like the daily planner and my notes and stuff like that. I wanted to have that as more of like a standalone, and then any add-ons that I plan to like actually use within the planner, I want within the planner, is what I put behind the dividers. But there's no right or wrong way to do it. You can do whatever works best for you. That's the beauty of this system, is that it is completely customizable. You can make it work for you. So the next process I want to share with you is how to move around your divider. So I currently have my 5-year journal behind my very first divider, but let's say I want to move it to my 4th divider. What you're gonna wanna do is go to your home screen where you can see all of your dividers at a glance, which is right down here. So the dividers go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to go ahead and move my 5-year journal. I'm gonna take my lasso. I'm gonna move it to, I don't know, the fifth divider here. So what you're gonna wanna do is just move your label over and then go to that divider by tapping on it. And then at the very top here, you're gonna see these 3 little dots in the far right upper corner. So I'm gonna tap on that, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit copy page. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit those 4 little squares at the top, and my 5-year journal, I'm gonna scroll to the very beginning of it. So we're gonna go to the very front. You can also, if you don't wanna like scroll and all of that, you can also just go ahead and tap here and then go to where it was housed, and then there you are. So what I'm gonna wanna do now, I'm at the very, very front of the 5-year journal. I'm gonna hit this little plus symbol with the little page up here, and I'm gonna hit paste page. Now, if I hit paste page now, it's gonna insert the divider after this page, so I can hit before and then paste page, and it's gonna put the divider right before that first page. See there? So now my divider is where I want it to be, and I'm gonna actually go in and delete the other divider. So I'm gonna hit these little 4 squares at the top. I'm going to scroll all the way to where that divider is. And there it is. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this little triangle and hit move to trash. And I'm just gonna delete it. It's not gonna break the link or anything like that. You'll be fine. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you guys, like, the link's not broken or anything like that. So that divider has been deleted. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the home screen there. And you will notice that when I tap here, it's gonna take me to the divider. So what I can do is I can take my label that I used on that first divider, lasso it, I can cut it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go back. Go to that 5th divider, hit paste, and now my 5-year journal is there. So again, the process is you're gonna copy the divider you wanna use. So you're going to navigate to it. I think it's easiest personally just to use this little page here so you can kind of see how it's laid out. Again, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me show you that whole process again, just real quick. It's really fast. So I am now going to put my 5-year journal under that 6th divider. So I'm gonna move my label over, or I'm gonna put it in the last divider, why not? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull my label over, and I'm going to tap on that section to take me to that divider. I'm gonna tap these 3 little dots in the upper right-hand corner, hit copy page, and then I want to go to the very front of my 5-year journal to insert the divider I want right before that add-on. So I'm gonna actually just go back where it was, which was under that 5th divider. I'm gonna go here, or you can even insert it right here. I could paste the page right after this divider if I want to. So I'm gonna hit paste page, and after is selected, paste page. And then I'm gonna move my little label over, I'm gonna cut it, and I'm going to paste. And then I can go to the 4 little squares up here, I can scroll all the way down, and I can delete this divider here. You're gonna want to delete the divider because if I go to this little section, it's still gonna take me to the original one. It's not gonna take me to the one that I just relabeled. So that's why you want to actually delete the divider. So I'm going to go ahead, and I found the divider there. I'm going to hit the little triangles and then hit move to trash. And then that way, when I click on here, it's gonna take me to my newly labeled divider, and my 5-year journal is now right behind there. So that is the process, the easiest process I have found for moving your dividers. You can also, if you really want to, you can always hold down the divider and move it around. But I found that copying and pasting the divider where I want it to be, deleting the previous one, seems to be the quickest way to accomplish moving things around and all of that. I hope that you found this video to be very helpful. If you have any questions, if there's something else that you'd like to see, any lingering questions, anything that I did not go over that you'd like to see more in depth, let me know in the comments down below. I always encourage you, if you have Facebook, to join our group there. It is a great resource. Anytime you have questions or need help or anything, we've got an awesome community that is growing very rapidly. We now have well over 1,000 people in our group, which is so great. And everyone is so helpful and positive, and it's just a lot of fun. So I highly encourage you, if you have Facebook, to join us there. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of my future videos. Tomorrow I will be sharing our 2022 annual budget and sinking fund, so that'll be very exciting, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope that you all are having a wonderful week, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.